What's new in Hollywood? What are Hollywood newest innovations? What are new Hollywood pioneers? Well, in 2014, we should definitely say that brands are the latest Hollywood innovation. Franchise has so much importance within the studio system, and they are organized as brands to serve marketing purposes and facilitate major studios' work in the sales process. Recently, Marvel Studios, which were the only production company to hit $300 million bar in the US box office this year, announced 9 new films, part of a common universe easily recognizable as they are, all branded with the Marvel label. Competitor DC Comics did the same when announcing more than 10 new films, which will be released in the upcoming 10 years. Sony Pictures tried to do the exact same thing. Fox is recycling old brands of its own. When Universal used its old catalog of monsters to implement the exact same business model. Sounds mad, huh? Not exactly. Hollywood already did this before. Remember the 1980s with the Steven Spielberg's production company, Amblin? Back then, competitors tried to duplicate this success, creating then a movie trend, impacting a generation of moviegoers. Indiana Jones, The Goonies, or Back to the Future brought a lot of adventure films. The same thing is happening now, with Marvel Studios leading the trend. Is it about creativity or business? Once, it was about both. How about now? Can the Disney property be compared with production companies that moved audiences during decades? Is Marvel the new Amblin? The first answer would be yes. With a tremendous creative way of thinking, Marvel brought back to movie blockbusters the fun they needed. Kids used to dream to be Jedi or Indiana Jones. Now this is more about having feet thrusters or Iron Mask. There is only one thing that has not changed: romance, fantasy, fights for ideals. This allows a powerful connection with the audience, as many Amblin films once succeeded. Back in the 80s, every studio tried to do its own Star Wars or Amblin film. It brought family-friendly films, the new favorite target of Hollywood. Every decade has its own trend: westerns, musicals, disaster movies, screwball comedies, realistic dramas, all led by society's history and other studios' commercial successes or disasters. But here it's not about movie genre, it's about a business model. Shared universe films. In other words, multiple sequels and spin-offs. So what? Is this another Hollywood trend like we knew before? Here's the thing. The creative side is guided by business decisions. This new business model is actually good for customer loyalty. So that's the second part of my answer. No, Marvel is not the new Amblin. Shared universe trend is not about creativity, it's about business. And that's the very first time. It's all about this. Finance and brands have taken Hollywood for better or worse. For better, with movies like Guardians of the Galaxy or Captain America 2. Because if fresh movies like this are a success, it could bring more attention to risk takers and give directors of those influence to launch their own original picture. And here is the point. Finance and brands have taken Hollywood for worse, with movies named after a toy brand like Transformers 4, to make sure the audience will recognize the brand and pay for it by nostalgia or whatever calculated reason. So that's even harder to launch a brand new original film. Of course, all original movies are not good. Of course, movie franchises exist since 1977. Of course, movies always have been made with cash. Of course, Hollywood always worked with processes like this one to make their return on investment sure enough. Of course, movie costs have severely risen. This is good business. But remember, Hollywood has lived its worst summer since 1997. Marvel's doing its own thing and is actually inventing something new. It's really innovating when you think about it, and I must say bravo to Disney for this. But is this system will be enough for an audience who always seek new stories and is easily bored? Facing Disney CEO Bob Iger, Warner's CEO Kevin Tsujihara tried to do the same thing with different media, following his digital background with digital content, which is a good move, but again, that's not a creative decision. These guys are business pioneers. But what about creative ones? Are they free enough to do what they want? Aren't the Russo's brothers, Zack Snyder, or James Gunn pioneers in your opinion? How about getting the right balance between business and creativity? What makes this industry so special otherwise? Why don't we let these guys tell the stories they want? Why don't we let these guys tell about their dreams? Why don't we let these guys do their magic tricks? Move us, surprise us, take our minds to places we don't know. This will be the real, global, modern Hollywood innovation. This is still possible. It happened again.